We have finally made it to the release of Street Fighter 6, and I know all you guys are excited to dive into the game. Now before you dive too deep, I want to help a lot of new players by providing 5 quick tips that will definitely help you out day one. But the first one, set button macros. Button macros are essential when learning fighting games these days because a lot of times universal mechanics are tied to hitting 2 to sometimes 3 buttons at the same time. Depending on the controller you are using, how to do so may feel uncomfortable for your hands, so setting macros will help alleviate this while playing. In Street Fighter 6, I will aim for setting macros for drive parry and drive impact. These will be your main drive moves you will be using in a lot of situations, so instead of having to press medium punch and medium kick for parry or heavy punch and heavy kick for drive impact, you can easily just click a single button to always get your drive parry and drive impact to come out. Now while you're setting macros, be sure to find the right button layout for yourself in general as well. Sometimes the default layout isn't always comfortable for everyone, so don't be afraid to change some buttons around, test them out, and see how they feel for you in training mode. For the next one, learn target combos and links. As a new player, one of the main things that grabs your attention in fighting games is combos. Without combos, fighting games just don't feel the same. So to get you started, you should definitely focus on learning links and target combos in Street Fighter 6. Target combos are the easiest to understand, so we'll start there first. Target combos are character-specific attacks that let you cancel an attack into another. These type of combos vary character to character and provide you a lot of different routing and options for your character. The easy way to find out if your character has target combos or what their target combos are is to check your command list under unique attacks and look for moves that have multiple buttons tied to them. For example, we'll be using Luke's light punch target combo, triple impact. This target combo requires you to do light punch, medium punch, and heavy punch. The easiest thing about these type of combos is that the timing is really simple to learn. A good thing to know about target combos though is that they can be special cancelable as well. Target combos are the easiest attack sequences you'll find in Street Fighter 6 and are a great starting point when learning your characters. But if you want to do big boy damage and big boy combos, you will need to learn how to do links. A link is when 2 attack combos into each other by letting the first attack complete before starting the second. This is different from target combos because target combos allow you to cancel the animation of any attacks quickly to get to the next one. Links require you to know the timing between each attack in order for them to form a combo. For attacks to link, the first attack frame advantage on hit needs to be at least the same as the startup of the second. A good and easy example of this is Ryu's standing medium punch into crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch has a 6 frame startup, so in order for it to link after standing medium punch needs to be at least +6 on hit. Standing medium punch currently is +7, so this gives Ryu plenty of time to link the 2 attacks together. Another example would be Ken's drive rush crouching light punch into crouching heavy punch. Normally crouching light punch is +5 on hit, so Ken can only follow up with moves that are 5 frames or faster on startup. But crouching heavy punch is 8 frames. So you probably are wondering, how is this link even possible? This link is only possible because of Drive Rush. Drive Rush has a unique property in Street Fighter 6 where it adds 4 frames to your advantage on block and hit with any move. So now with Drive Rush, crouching light punch for Ken is +9 on hit instead of +5. This means Ken can now follow up after crouching light punch with anything 9 frames or faster on startup, making crouching heavy punch a possible link. The concepts of links are basic to understand, but the mastery will come with your execution. Understanding how frame data works in this situation will help you make plenty of combos on your own, but in my opinion, a better way to utilize this knowledge is to build from the combos that are provided in the character trials or from combos that you see online made by others. Hold up, you haven't liked the video yet. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you are seeing this, more than likely I am having my first official release day stream for Street Fighter 6 and we are giving away 2 copies of the game. Be sure to join in on the stream if I'm live, or it should be scheduled on the channel for you guys to see. Come through and join in and have some fun on release day and see if you can win a copy of Street Fighter 6. I don't want to hold you guys up any longer. Let's get back to the video. The next thing you need to learn is how to anti-air. When playing Street Fighter 6 or really any fighting game, you will notice that a lot of players will jump. Jumping attacks are pretty strong in most fighting games and can be hard to deal with at times. So learning how to properly anti-air anti-air them will be key. The most common option you will hear people tell you to use for anti-airing is DPing or dragon punching. DPs are rising uppercuts that are mostly designed for this very reason and are sometimes invincible. The issue with this option though is that every character doesn't have a DP, or at least a good DP. So what else can you do? The next best thing for all characters is to find a button that is strong for anti-airing. In Street Fighter 6, the most common option for most characters in the game is their crouching heavy punch. This is because this move is for most characters a high arcing attack that reaches most jumps attacks before they reach you. Some characters also have their own unique buttons that anti-air for bigger rewards, like Luke. He not only has a DP and a good crouching heavy punch, he can also use back heavy kick as well. Now this is a much worse anti-air option between the other two, but the reward for this option is greater than them. Definitely look into similar buttons for your character to see what helps you handle this situation the best. Also let you know there is an anti-air training course in training mode that has Ryu jumping all over the place to help you deal with this very situation. I would definitely take advantage of that because learning how to anti-air in Street Fighter and any fighting games is going to be one of the core fundamentals you are going to want to learn, and it will help carry you a very long way once you get it down. For my fourth tip, manage your drive gauge. Your drive gauge is going to be the primary mechanic you will be using in Street Fighter 6, so knowing how to properly manage it is extremely important. In order to do that though, you need to know the cost of everything that is related to your drive gauge. For drive impacts, they cost 1 bar. For drive rush, it costs 1 bar in neutral when using the parry shortcut, and it costs 3 bars when used in combos. Drive reversals cost 2 bars. Drive parry costs half a bar, but if it's held, it will drain all of your drive gauge until you release the inputs or you burn out. And OD moves spend at least 2 bars, but there are some OD moves that allow you to burn extra meter in order to do extra damage. Primarily though, most of your drive gauge will be used for drive impact, drive rush, and OD moves. You will use it for your other mechanics as well, but for new players definitely, you're going to be prioritizing offensive options more than anything else. So when burning gauge for drive rush, be sure to monitor how much gauge you have before rushing and practice your combos to see if drive rush in certain situations will even be worth it. When using drive impact, be sure to use it in places and spaces that your opponent won't expect. Drive impact itself only costs 1 drive bar, but if your opponent reacts to your drive impact with their own, you will lose up to 2.5 bars in total. Always keep an eye on your drive gauge because it is the backbone of Street Fighter 6. The players that learn how to properly manage their drive gauge the most in Street Fighter 6 will definitely be amongst the better players in the game. And lastly, which is something you guys probably don't want to hear, but we always got to squeeze this in there for a lot of new players to understand because it will help you out a lot. Learn Numpad notation and fighting game terms. Now this isn't specific to Street Fighter 6, but it's something that you will definitely want to learn if you stick with fighting games in the long run. I know it feels like it's a very daunting process, but I promise you it's pretty easy to pick up and understand once you get used to it. We as a community mostly use it to help with language barriers between players, so it's something that's going to always continue to be a part of the fighting game community when it comes to discussing tech and understanding our fighting games. If you guys need a great explanation on how to read and understand Numpad notation and some fighting game terms, I definitely highly recommend Yohase FGC. I'm sorry if I said that name wrong. I definitely recommend their video as they thoroughly explain how to read it with any fighting game you want to learn. I would teach you guys in this video how to do it, but I know that their explanation is a lot better than mine, so I'd rather you guys check out that video instead of you guys getting confused on my own explanation of how it works. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope this video was helpful. We are day 1 into Street Fighter 6, so I hope you guys are excited and are having a lot of fun with the game. If you guys want to enjoy more content regarding Street Fighter 6, definitely leave a like and subscribe to the channel below. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.